Okay, Week 12 begins tomorrow with the Thanksgiving triple header, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pick all the games while I'm here. Let's go. Bears going on the road to take on the Detroit Lions. Now, the Chicago Bears had a chance to win an important game against the Baltimore Ravens, considering that they lost that Lamar Jackson was out and a lot of other players were out during for that particular game as well. But the Bears, in typical hilarious fashion, blow it. Now, I want to make things perfectly clear. I did not change my pick from the Ravens to the Bears. I just initially said my bad because I thought for sure I was going to get that particular pick wrong. And as you know, any of my picks that might change will always be in the description down below if necessary. But anyway, but yeah, the Bears, they lose in hilarious fashion. They lose to not only a backup rookie quarterback, but a backup rookie quarterback making his first start. And like I mentioned earlier, most of their starters on defense were out during that game. And Calais Campbell got injured during that game. And how did the Bears respond? By not scoring points until Andy Dalton. Yeah, until Andy Dalton came in relief of Justin Fields, who is ineffective, by the way. So who knows how the game really would have went. God, this is a tough game for me to pick. I know last time these two teams met, I took the Lions to win this one. You know what? Call me crazy. Call me crazy and fucking retarded, I guess. Yes, I don't give a fuck who wins this game. Both of these teams are garbage. The Lions have been a little bit competitive despite their 9-1 start. But go ahead and take the Lions to defeat the Bears. Raiders going on the road to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Expect this game to be a little bit closer. I'm not, sir. The problem with the Cowboys is that Amari Cooper's out, and I do believe CeeDee Lamb is also going to be out. So the number one receiver is going to be Michael Gallup. He's not a bad wide receiver, but he's not necessarily a great one either. And then the Raiders. Raiders have disappointed me lately. Of course, they disappointed me this past Sunday with their loss to the Cincinnati Bengals. Jesus fucking Christ. Really, Oakland? Vegas, whatever. Go ahead and take the Dallas Cowboys to beat the Raiders, I guess, but... And the Cowboys only scored a measly, 9 points against the Chiefs defense that completely sucked. So, props to Kansas City. And that's all I got to say about that. But go ahead and take the Cowboys to win. I guess. I don't know who to root against more. Anyway, Bills going on the road to take on the New Orleans Saints. Buffalo Bills, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? You lost inexcusably at home to Indianapolis. Now, granted, it was already horrible that you lost to Jacksonville. I mean, Indianapolis is not that bad of a football team, obviously. I believe it had more to do with the Colts winning than the Saints losing, but the Bills losing, excuse me. But Jesus fucking Christ, Buffalo couldn't even get themselves to show up at all for whatever reason. And the Saints, wow, you got burned by Jalen Hurts again, just like you did last year. Tough game for me to pick. Go ahead and take Buffalo, I guess. The Saints are banged up as fuck right now. No. Take the Buffalo Bills. Steelers going on the road to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Last time these two teams met, the Bengals pulled off a victory in Heinz Field against the Steelers. And the Steelers just got done trying to come back against the LA Chargers, but their defense couldn't hold up because most of their starters were out. So my bad, LA Chargers of San Diego. But those players are now back. Minkah Fitzpatrick is back. I'm not sure about T.J. Watt. I think T.J. Watt's going to be out for at least a couple more weeks. And this Bengals team is hard to figure out anyway. Go ahead and take the Pittsburgh Steelers to defeat the Cincinnati Bengals. This is most likely going to be Ben Roethlisberger's final game at Cincinnati, assuming that he does end up retiring after the 2021 season. Buccaneers going on the road to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Like I said, the Colts exposed the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills ended up 1-3 against the AFC South. It's supposed to be a weak division, but I guess it ain't that fucking weak. Okay, the Jaguars and Texans are weak, but no, not the Colts and not the Titans. Even though the Titans lost at home to the Houston Texans. More on that later. And the Buccaneers did a great job of kicking the ever-loving shit out of the New York Giants, especially in the second half. The third quarter in particular, but the second half in general. I don't think the Colts have always been Tom Brady's bitch, and I expect that trend to continue. So take the Buccaneers to defeat the Indianapolis Colts. Hey, congrats! The Colts finally beat a team that has playoff that had playoff aspirations, but who cares? Buffalo just proved to be overrated as fuck. Giants traveling back home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are going to be facing a tougher. Eagles are in a similar situation. They're just there at this point. I don't know what to make of them. Go ahead and take the Eagles to defeat the Giants, I guess, because the Giants are. It's looking like the Giants are going to have to clean house by season's end again. Because Joe Judge it sucks as a head coach. It just is what it is. And I'll take Nick Sirianni over Joe Judge any day. So take the Eagles to win. Falcons going on the road to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ooh, this is a tough game to pick. On the one hand, the Falcons are okay on the road. On the other hand, the Jaguars are kind of desperate for a win right now, if I'm being honest. Go ahead. Jesus. I don't feel like getting up, so to do a fucking coin flip. So go ahead and take the Falcons to defeat the Jaguars, I guess. Jets going on the road to take on the Houston Texans in the Cream of the Crap Bowl. In the Sunday version of Cream of the Crap, the Houston Texans, congratulations. They finally won a game. They took a bye week to do so, but hey, at least they did it. You know what? Go ahead and take the Houston Texans to defeat the Jets. I am not a firm believer in this fucking Jets team. I'm not a believer in this in the Texans either. Good. Jesus fucking Christ, man. But yeah, go ahead and take the I'll take the Texans to win this one. I don't give a fuck either way, though. Panthers going on the road to take on the Miami Dolphins. I know the Panthers lost to the Washington football team in Week 11, but who gives a flying fuck? Cam Newton's back. Probably going to retire after this season. I don't know. That's just speculation on my part. With that being said, he's just that. When he scored that touchdown and he put the ball on the Panthers logo on the 50-yard line, that was a great fucking moment. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. This Panthers team is getting a little exposed though, so I'm not sure what to make of this team. I'm not sure what to make of this league either. And the Dolphins got done beating the team that they were supposed to beat. They beat the New York Jets. And who knows who the Jets quarterback is going to be this week. Zach Wilson's hurt. Flacco and Mike White are on COVID protocol. So, do they go with an injured Zach Wilson? Eesh. Not really good to force a lower quarterback in if he's not physically ready to play yet. But anyway, back to the Dolphins. Take the Dolphins, I guess. Wouldn't shock me to see the Panthers win because that's usually how it works around here. The Panthers like to. I usually jinx the Panthers when I pick the Panthers. So if I don't take the Panthers might actually win, right? So I'll take the Dolphins to win, I guess. Titans going on the road to take on the New England Patriots. Tennessee, the fuck. The only reason why the Titans are now the number one seed in the AFC still, which doesn't really help anything because I don't think that's really a good thing for the Titans. They've been known to blow opportunities like that in the past. Now you're facing, but then you lose to the Houston Texans, which, wow. I get it. And don't give me this any given Sunday bullshit because that only applies because any given Sunday does not apply to teams like the Jaguars, Texans, Jets, or Giants for that matter, or the Lions, or the Chicago Bears. You lose to those teams, you're overrated as fuck garbage as far as I'm concerned. Can Bill Belichick finally get a victory over Mike Vrabel? The Patriots have been rolling as of late, and the Titans are kind of banged up right now. And I'm not sure there's a way out of it. So once again, take the Patriots to beat the Tennessee Titans. Let's see if they can finally Let's see if they can beat Mike Vrabel finally. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Chargers going on the road to take on the Denver Broncos. My bad, Ellie. Like I said, my bad, Chargers. They got the Steelers could not find a way to contain Justin Herbert. They nearly blew the fucking game. But it is what it is. That's what the Chargers are usually known for. That's why I didn't take the Chargers to win. But this season has been more volatile than crypto fucking currency. Jesus Christ. And then you got the Denver Broncos. Coming off their bye week and losing inexcusably to a then 3-6 Eagles football team. Like I said, I don't want to hear retarded excuses about how good the Eagles are despite their record because Denver was able to beat the Dallas Cowboys by hook or fucking crook. They should have been able to do the same thing to the Philadelphia Eagles. In fact, the Broncos should have been able to beat the Eagles 42-20, and that is not a fucking exaggeration. But I mean, yeah, the game was close, but the Broncos weren't supposed to be in that situation. A better quarterback would have been able to put points up on the board. So yeah, it's easy to blame Melvin Gordon for the fumble and shit. I get all that. But they blew many opportunities. They should have won the game easily. Like, again, not an exaggeration. Okay. And that comes down to coaching. Yes. Yes, Vic Fangio is still garbage. Okay. We'll see. Let's see what happens the remainder of the season. With that being said, God, I'm going to give Denver one more fucking chance. And if they blow it, they can shove wine bottles up their fucking asses. So go ahead and take the Broncos to win, I guess. Please let the Broncos win just once. Rams going on the road to take on the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers has a toe injury. Great. Fucking wonderful. And the Rams just came off their bye week after losing 2 consecutive games. So all of a sudden, the Rams stock and Matthew Stafford stock is going down just a little bit. So I'm a little worried now, but I guess take the Packers to defeat the Rams. I mean, they did blow their opportunity to maintain their number 1 seed by losing to the Minnesota Vikings. One of the few games I got right, shockingly enough. But yeah, go ahead and take the Packers to win this one. Vikings going on the road to take on the 49ers. Looks like the Niners have finally woken up because, and it also helps that by hook or crook, they beat the Rams on ESPN NFL Monday, and they did. And then the following week, they took advantage of a very crappy Jaguars team, something that the Buffalo Bills weren't able to do, by the way. Expect the Niners to keep this streak going. I know it's a bandwagon pick, but I don't give a shit. Take the Niners to win. Browns going on the road to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Can we please... Baker Mayfield has got to go on IR. He's the problem with that is I know the Browns want to make the playoffs again for 2 consecutive seasons, and I know they want to win this division, but it ain't happening. I'm sorry, it's not. So obviously take the Baltimore Ravens to win. But yeah, Baker has got to go on IR. I'm sorry, he's not. I know. I get it. I get it. It's a pride thing, but it's becoming painfully obvious, unfortunately. And I do not mean that literally anyway. And last up, Seahawks going on the road to take on the Washington football team. Almost said that word, but anyway. The Seahawks are off to their worst start since 2009, 3-7, and they're on the verge of their first season with a losing record since 2011. Notice I said first season with a losing record since 2011, because people will play semantics with that bullshit and say, no, their first losing season was 2017 because they missed the playoffs. Fuck off. And the Washington football team, all of a sudden, have won 2 consecutive games, and Taylor Heineke, all of a sudden, looks like a competent quarterback. I guess beating the Buccaneers can fuel some confidence, I guess? Who knows? Ugh. And I shouldn't do this, but go ahead and take the Seattle Seahawks to defeat the Washington football team. Because I am not convinced by the Washington football team long term. So let's see what happens when this week is all said and done. Till next time, later, fuckers.